I'm friends with one of the biggest superstars in the world, and it bugs me out all the time. What's going on YouTube? JaniseAileen back. Peace, love, and palm trees and all that. I was asking on my Snapchat about what stories you guys wanted to hear. I gave you 3 options. One I already recorded, which was the when I realized I would never let another man put his hands on me. In the midst of all that, a few people hit me up saying, why don't you tell the story on how you and Rihanna became friends? It's crazy. I realized that I talked about me being on the 777 tour, but I never actually talked about like how it came to that. So therefore, this is the story of how me and Rihanna became friends. If this is your first time watching me, please click the subscribe button, and you see that little thing where, like at the bottom left of this video that look like this, click that. Yeah. So this goes back to when I was about 16 years old. Yeah, I just turned 16. The first time I had ever met Rihanna was at her Good Girl Gone Bad Reloaded signing. It was at the Virgin Megastore in Times Square. I remember when I met her, I was just like, you are so pretty. Like, you are so pretty. Cause not for nothing, if y'all ever seen Rihanna in person, she is breathtaking. Like, to this day, I will see her and still be like, you are so fucking pretty. Like, it's honestly, she's like the best looking person I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, seriously. So that was the first time I ever met her. I didn't get any picture with her. It was just a CD signing. And she was like, thank you, you too. After that, me and my friend, we would stand. Like, we would just be so obsessed, and you know, people would call us crazy and would call us stalkers, but we would go and we would like wait outside of her hotels. We would honestly do all of that shit like just to get like a high or an autograph or a picture. And even if we didn't even get a picture, bro, like just like an autograph or like or her saying hello was enough for us. We would be out there for hours, and she would walk out and say hi, and we'd be like, yes, like we would be so hyped just for that little ass encounter we had. I remember one day me and Samara went out to her hotel, and that was my friend who I did all of this with. And just that day we were kind of like, you know what? Today is the day we're gonna get a picture with her. Like, we literally put that shit in the universe. We planned it because we never had gotten a picture with her yet. Well, Samara had gotten pictures with her previously, but I didn't get no pictures with her yet. But that day, I don't know what gangster O's that we had that morning for breakfast, but that day, we were like, we gonna get a picture with her. So we gonna try to look cute and, you know, cute for at that time. We gonna look cute and we gonna get our picture with her. So we go to the parking garage because we knew the whole, like, we were professionals at this shit. We knew where to stand. We knew not to have a crowd with us. Like, it was literally always us two. Like, it was never a crowd. Like, you know, 2 is good enough, 3 is a crowd. We just knew the right shit to do. She's coming, we see her car coming, like we knew what her driver looked like, we knew what her car license plate was. All right, we was a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But you know what, it got us far, it really did. She pulls in, and as the garage is closing, we like, fuck, damn. She's like, I think she called Tamara, she knew Tamara's name at that time. And she's like, Tamara, come, she's like, come. So we went in the parking garage. She's like, how y'all doing? How's everything? We talking to her. We got a shout out for Rihanna Daily, which was like this #1 like huge fan site for her. And we took our fucking picture with her. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. We walked out of there like, yes, like yo, if people could have recorded our reactions and stuff, that shit would be so funny. Cause we used to be running out like so hype. My bra holds my wallet, my lipstick. Ridiculous. Rated R was coming out. We used to camp outside of places, wait at Good Morning America, the Today Show, any little thing she had, we would be there. And you know, after some point we just became a memorable face because it was somewhere, you know, we always was, and I guess we just left impressions on her because we never bugged out. Like, we would bug out afterwards. Like, we would just completely bug out afterwards, like, oh my fucking God, man. But like, we always kept cool. And to be honest with you, like, not to toot my own horn, but like, I'm cool as fuck. So like, whenever I would meet her, like, I would always be myself. And not even just with her, but like any celebrity, Chris Brown, any celebrity, like, I'm always me. And not for nothing, y'all can ask Rihanna, y'all can ask Melissa. I'm always me. I've always been crazy. Like, I've always been just ridiculous, you know, me being me. Rated R era is out, and we go to Best Buy. It's a CD signing. Melissa sees us, she pulls it, and then I shout out to Melissa because that always been my motherfucking bitch. She always held us down. Like literally, she was fucking with us before Rihanna was even fucking with us. She would always hold us down. Like let's say if Rihanna was at an event, like and we had magazines we wanted her to sign, she would go take the magazines for us, take them to her, have her sign them, and bring them back downstairs. You know, like even if we couldn't see her, she would always like hook it up so we could at least have something. You know what I'm saying? So Melissa pulls us to the side at the CD signing, and we just chilling while we watching her, you know, like her sign fans CDs and all that type of shit. And then the next day was the Today Show. So Melissa had said something like, yo, take my information, I'll link you in the morning and I'll give y'all VIP passes so y'all don't have to camp out or whatever. So I'm like, perfect. So that's when I got Melissa's number, my bestie. She like stuck to her word, and literally from then on when we got her number, shit just went up from there. Like if we were gonna see Rihanna, we'd be like, oh, I'm here so and so. She'd be like, all right, we'll be there in a few minutes. And literally it wouldn't even be nothing crazy yet. It would just be like, we're here, she would pull us to the side so we could take pictures and sign autographs. That's it. And honestly, like we was just so grateful for anything, like any little thing we was so grateful for. After some time, we went to the Last on Earth tour. We went to a few shows and she gave us some tickets and meet and greets for those. We had bought the one in Madison Square Garden. I remember spending that $500 for Madison Square Garden, and then afterwards for like Camden and for the other shows we went to, she gave us free tickets. So that was really nice of her. After that, it was the Loud era. Best fucking, my favorite fucking era ever. At the time, that's when she just had got on social media and like no more industry tweets and shit like that. So then I had seen her, one of the times that I had seen her, she was like, well, let me not say she was like, we was like, listen girl, you gotta follow us on Twitter, like come on. So then she followed us, and from then like the DMs started happening, you know, we would talk a lot more. And then one day she was just like, yo, I'm gonna give you my number, but don't fuck around with my shit. Like she told me straight up, I'm gonna give you my number so we can talk and I can see your messages, but do not fuck around with my number. I was like, girl, I got you. Mind you, I was like 18, 19. I was out of high school, so I was like 18 going on 19 or whatever the case was. So I got her number, and we would talk, and it was just so crazy how we just became so cool. And then she was really active on Twitter. She would always tweet us, and I remember she missed us, and she missed New York. She wasn't in New York for a while, and she used to tweet us and be like, let's go to Golden Crust when I come back. Golden Crust is like, if you don't know what Golden Crust is West Indian restaurant. They're really famous for like their beef patties, but they also have like food, oxtails, curry, all that type of stuff there. So the time when we were supposed to go to dinner, we ended up going to the Golden Crust on Union Square. Me and Tamara had got there, but it was already closed. And I texted her and I was like, listen, it's closed, like what are we gonna do? We're already here in the city. So she's like, let's go to De Silvano. That's her favorite Italian restaurant here in New York. So we went there, we had a bomb ass dinner. Like it was no, you know, that was the first time we actually, besides meet and greets and all of that type of stuff, that was the first time we actually got to sit with her, like, and just talk privately. Like no security, like her security's there, but he's like at the other table. You know, they're used to having her here, she's used to being here. And we were just really getting to know each other, and it was just a really good fucking experience. That was the first time she just got on Instagram, and we were teaching her how to work Instagram. One of her very first pictures was a picture of us. If I have all these pictures, I'm gonna post them. She posted us on her Instagram, and she was like, oh, dinner with my hoes or whatever. She was getting ready to head out, and she's like, yo, you know, like, what y'all doing after this? Like, y'all wanna chill? I'm like, yes, what the, like, bro. Like, of course, I'm never gonna say no to that. So then she's like, all right, I'm staying at such and such hotel, meet me there. Like, I'm gonna go straight there in my car, y'all can just meet me there. So I'm like, all right. And as we're leaving, TMZ is outside. They actually got videos and pictures of us walking out, and she had like a blonde hair, some Timbs on. It was real cool. It was real. That was like in March of 2012, which was honestly the best year of my life personally. So far, 2012, nothing is topping it. So then we go back to her hotel, we chilling with her. She's actually getting ready to go to the club, but I was still underage at the time. So we literally just there chilling with her while she pre-games and, you know, getting ready to go out, changing her and Melissa. They had conjoining rooms. I would never, like their room, they always got the same room when they came to New York. It was so funny. That was like the actual legit first time like we got to hang out with her. Like no security. Like, I mean, even though the dinner was no security, but that was just like a real personal thing. And yo, like, not for nothing, like that shit just feels so good, because it's like she don't have to do none of this shit she do for us, and she, you know, she does everything out of the kindness of her heart, and like she really genuinely wanted to chill with us. It's not like we beg her for anything or asked her like, can we come, like, because who would naturally, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's some crazy ass people out here who would probably do some shit like that, but she just wanted to genuinely hang out. Like, she liked us. Like, she likes us, and that's what's up. So, you know, as time went on, you know, 2012, that's when we went on the 7-7 tour. She took us to Barbados because she missed it. She was just like, she randomly hit me up and was just like, yo, I miss you. And she was like, I'm gonna be in Barbados, so I'll fly y'all out. What's up? And we went to Barbados. We had a fucking blast in Barbados. That's when she did the Oprah interview. When we landed, she was actually doing the Oprah interview. Literally, we were staying at the Hilton in Barbados, and she literally came. She took 5 of us. It was me, Tamara, Johnny, Lala, and my cousin. And she was like, listen, I just finished the Oprah. Like, she came in her dress that she did for the Oprah interview, like that green dress she came with. And they came in 2 cars, and she was driving 1 car and Melissa was driving another car, and they literally came to pick us up with like just on their own driving to Barbados. That shit was dope. Like yo, Rihanna just came and picked us up, like driving a car, because we young. Y'all gotta realize, like, we young as fuck, like 19 years old. That's dope, bitch. Okay, and shit just went like from there. Like, we would start talking more, hanging out more. Like, whenever she was in New York, she would hit us up like, yo, I'm here, come see me, so and so. For my 20th birthday, she was in town, because that was the time like when her grandmother was getting really sick, and you know, she wanted to spend some time with her. So she hit me and was like, yo, I'm gonna be in town for your birthday, and let's like bring your cousins, bring your man, if you got a boyfriend, bring him, bring whoever you want to bring, and let's have a good time. And it wasn't even nothing like, I wasn't 20 yet. I mean, that doesn't mean we didn't do shit, but for that specific birthday, like, all I did was just come to a hotel room, and we just did what we did. Like, you know, we had a good time, and it was so lit. And when I walked in, actually, if y'all don't know, she gave me a nice, beautiful necklace, Chanel necklace, for my birthday. I would never forget it. I walked in, she was just like, hey, I ain't have time to wrap it, boo, but happy birthday. And I was like, yes, thank you, sis. So that was really, really nice of her. She just always blessed us, and that's why I feel like she will always be successful, because she shares her blessings with people, and that's a blessing. And you know what I'm saying, she's really, honestly, like, I don't know a lot of celebrities. Like, I know her. Me and Chris Brown, he knows her. We aren't as cool as me and Rihanna are, but he knows who I am. Like, if I see him, he's like, what up, Janice? Like, you know what I'm saying, like, he knows exactly who I am. I'm like, what's good, bestie? What you fucking with? Like, but she is really like the most humble person I know. For her to be who she is, because people ask me all the time, like, how is it like being with Rihanna? That's Rihanna, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, it's regular when I'm with her, because honestly, when I'm with her, she doesn't make me feel like I'm with superstar Rihanna. It bugs me out, because when I'm with her, I really don't feel like that. Like, I feel like I'm just with a regular chick, even though she's not a regular chick, but you know, like, just so she don't make you feel intimidated. Like, she doesn't order people around, she doesn't act like a diva. She's not like that at all. Even like her people around her don't even call her Rihanna. Like, everybody calls her Robin by her name, which is so awkward for me, because even though we cool, and like, you know, you expose me, like, her mom knows who I am, you know what I'm saying, like, her family knows who we are, type of shit, but I still don't feel comfortable calling her Robin. That's just not my, like, I don't want to step over no boundaries, so I'll just call her like Ree. When I'm with her, I'm like, what's up, Ree? Like, you know, shit like that. I don't really, she keeps people around her to keep her grounded, and that's why she's so humble. Like, so she don't gotta forget where she came from. It's not like she got a whole bunch of industry people around her. Like, she rocks with who she rocks with. Like, her old friends are still her friends, like, no new friends, and that's what's up. She's dope, and you know, anybody who meets her, like, I hope you have a great experience meeting her, because she's dope, and I'm telling you now, she's gonna take your breath away, because she's so fucking beautiful. People just wanted to know how it all happened, and honestly, that's how it happened, you know? We just were little young girls chasing her around the city, and she started to notice us, and then we became cool. Like, we actually became like friends. Like, and that's dope. Like, I'm friends with one of the biggest superstars in the world, and it bugs me out all the time. Like, I don't realize that me and her, like, it doesn't really hit me that she's her until I'm like watching the Grammys, or like watching her video on TV, or just watching her perform, or getting a big award, and I'm like, that's like, that bitch on that TV knows who I am. Like, honestly, to this day, it still bugs me out because it's just a blessing. Like, I'm so lucky. Like, and people used to call me crazy and a stalker, but that shit paid off. I used to fucking stay up all night. I used to skip school. Lord, like, I fucking glad I passed high school. I would skip school. I would, honestly, there were times that we slept outside, like, on the dirty ass New York City streets, like, camping out for events for her. Like, shit was real back in the day. It was a struggle. Like, we went and fucking saw her perform outside in the street in the middle of a blizzard. I tell you what, it wasn't just like a little snow, like, it was a legit blizzard. Like, I don't know. But hey, listen, it was all experience, and honestly, I loved it. I love to do that. That was something that I did. Like, I was a professional stanner back in the day. Like, that's just what we did, and it again, it paid off for us, and I don't regret it. It was a part of my life. It was my life. So yeah, that is the story on how I became cool with the bad girl herself. I hope y'all like this video. Holla at your girl. I got more story times coming up. I got a whole bunch of more content coming up. Like I told y'all in the last video, I'm redecorating my room. I'm gonna set this shit up real nice. I'm gonna be looking like an elite YouTuber soon. So y'all stay tuned. I really thank y'all for rocking with me. If y'all fuck with me, I'll fuck with y'all. For me, it's all love. Peace, love, and palm trees and all that.